Hi everybody, it's Money Saving Coupon Gal. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to my channel, but please realize this isn't a normal video for me, but I am going to do a rant video. I'm really frustrated right now with Joann fabrics. This has been building up and today was just the last straw. So if you do not like rant videos, you might want to click out right now because this is going to be a doozy. So anyways, we'll go back to what has kind of brought me to this point. Every time you go there, there's a long line. There's only one register open. You're waiting. It's ridiculous. And it's not always the cashiers. It's the people who don't get the coupons ready. And they're trying to pull them up on their phone and stuff. Screenshot them, people. Screenshot your coupons. So when you get up there, you pull up your photo album and they're all right there. And you just show them and they scan them. So that's part of the problem. But still, you have other registers. You have like 4 registers. Open more than one, but they never do. Rarely do they ever have more than one open. So anyways, that happens all the time. I don't really say much about that. And then I went when they had the Cricut for $199.99. They said they had 2 at the store by me. I get there, the manager that's on duty that day, there's new managers there. She doesn't even know what a Cricut is, which really just kind of surprises me because they have a whole section for just Cricut items. You know, even if you don't use the machine, they have vinyl, they have everything there. If you work at any craft store that sells that, you should know what it is, in my opinion. But anyways, so I asked her, because online it said they had 2 in that store. And she didn't know what it was, so I had to take her over there, show her what it was. Then she kept pulling up she was holding the sign for the maker. And then I was like, no, not that one. And I was telling her, then she wanted me to get the number. But on their website, it did not say the number on it. So I said, well, I don't have the item number. She's like, well, I need the item number to be able to pull it up. I'm like, well, can you look online? Maybe for you guys, you can find something. Because sometimes, you know, they have a different section they can go into to find stuff that we as consumers can't. She's like, oh no, I'm not allowed to use my phone in the store. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I said, well, how do we do this then? Because it says you have 2 in stock. And so she goes in the back, she comes back, says, oh, I can't find them. So while she was gone, I did some research. I found the item number. I said, here's the item number. She puts it in, she goes, oh, it says we have 2. Well, duh, that's what I already told you, but okay, let's go from there. So she says, but we don't have any. I said, well, now that you have the item number, can you go in the back and look? Because she was so stern on needing that item number to be able to look for the item. And then now I give her the item number and she does crap with it. Excuse my French, but she didn't do anything. She refused to go look for it again, even though now she had the item number and she knew what she was looking for. No, we don't have it. And she just walked away. I'm like, oh, okay, well, thank you. I had shopping cart full of stuff. I left the cart and walked out the store. So that's when I called another store. They were really nice. They were like, oh yes, I'm looking at it right now. I'll hold you one. So anyways, so then that happened. And then today I get the notification saying, oh, they have a sale from 9 to 1. That's it. You snooze, you lose. Hurry up between 9 and 1 to get it. So I'm like, okay, I get ready. I go there. I was going to do the tutorial for you guys. And I was like, oh no, let me go there real quick because I'll get busy and then I'll forget and I'll miss out on whatever deal they have going because it doesn't tell you. So I go and I do that. I get there. I'm walking around the store. I did some shopping. I did not see anything that said the sale from 9 to 1. So I go to the cashier and I said, do you know what items are in the 9 to 1 sale? And he said no. So he walkie-talkies the manager and he says, do you know what items are on the sale that's from 9 to 1? She goes, well, they're doorbusters. They're mixed all in the store. And I said, well, these are separate, it says, from the doorbusters, because the doorbusters are good for like 3 days, I think, or something like that. Let's see, I have the book here. The doorbusters are good from the 8th to the 10th. So they're good from the 8th to the 10th, but this was only good from 9 o'clock to 1 p.m. today. So she's like, well, they're just mixed in the store. You got to look for them. So I was like, oh, okay. So I have to walk through the whole store, try to find these. But I did it. I walked through the whole store, couldn't find one sign that said 9 to 1. So I looked, there's no one in the store to help you at all. And then I went back to the cashier and I said, there's none in the store. I can't find them. And he said, well, he said, there's someone that, well, first, let me back up. First, he told me before he did that, he said, go to the cutting board, that someone was there that could help me, tell me where they were. And I said, okay. I went there, nobody was at the cutting board. That's when I went back, and then that's when he walkie-talkie the manager. And then when I walked up there, a girl walked up with me, and she was like, and I said, is there anybody else in the store who can help me because I can't find them? And she said, yeah, and is there anybody at the cutting section because nobody's there to cut fabric? Nobody was doing anything in the store, not one employee. He was the only one there on the register, and he was the only one working. So he calls her, and then that's when she said, they're all in the store. I go and I look around and stuff, can't find them. I come back and I said, we can't find them. I can't find any. So he gets on the walkie-talkie and he says, the customer that was looking for the sale items that end at 1 is unable to find them. So she says, well, tell her to come back to the cutting section and take a number, and then I'll help her. I go back there, and there are like 15 people in line with all this different fabric that needs to be cut. Now, I'm not standing there waiting for that. I'm sorry. I'm just not. You should have someone on the floor to help your customers. So I got right in line. I didn't even buy half the stuff that was in my cart. I was like, forget this. I just got a few things. And I told him, I said, you know, it's really ridiculous that you guys have no one here to help anyone. I said, I know it's not your fault. I said, but look at this. You have long lines all the time because you just have one register. There's no one on the floor to help. There's, you know, the manager's cutting fabric. There was no one even there for how long? That's why the line's so long now, because there was no one there to even cut fabric this whole time. And I said, it's just really sad. So I did call customer service when I was done. I just got off the phone with them and told them, you know, it's just, I just don't want to shop there anymore. I really don't. And the manager had asked me at one time, you know, he was like, oh, well, you know, we have the receipt, you know, they have surveys and stuff. If you could give me all, you know, 5 stars and stuff, I'd really appreciate it. But how can you give a store 5 stars when it's frustrating, when you leave there feeling like it was a waste of a trip, you couldn't get any help, you stood in line for 20 minutes to check out? Who wants to leave 5 stars? So no. So I like him, and I never call customer service, but today was the end and I called customer service. I just don't understand these stores. I really don't. So I'm really frustrated right now. I even forgot I wanted to go to Dollar Tree and pick up some items to do some other crafts that I wanted to do. I wanted to get stuff now while I was out, and I just came right home because I was on hold for 15 minutes waiting for customer service to come on the line to even tell them. So then I got to sit and stew for an extra 15 minutes, which just really puts you in the best mood. But anyway, so this is it. So I'm just really frustrated right now. I don't know if you guys ever experience this at your Joann's, but it's getting really sad when, you know, they don't even have but 2 employees in the whole store, so they have no one to help you. So how are you supposed to buy stuff when no one's there to help you? So anyways, this is the end. Oh, and then I'm pretty sure I already uploaded this video, but maybe not. The one where I bought the felt. Well, I wanted to do that, and because we had to wait for the manager, and she had the long line of cutting fabric, I ended up just buying 8 more, and then I'm just going to return those 8. So I just got them because they're on sale now for the 8, and then I'll return those. So you can't even return stuff. It's just sad. It's just really sad. So I almost forgot to tell you, when I was talking to customer service, the lady told me that their marketing department sometimes does stuff like this, like say, oh, special deal from like this one, 9 to 1. But other people will get it and it'll say 8 to 1, or other people will get it and it'll say for 3 days. She said it's a marketing device they do, I guess. So that's really crummy. If they sent texts out telling people they had special deals from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. and it was a lie, that it's actually their 3-day doorbusters that they have anyways. So I wasn't happy about that either. So hopefully someone will call me about this, and I'm going to find out more information, and I'll update you guys if you're interested in knowing. But yeah, I was surprised when she told me that. I told her it's pretty sad if they're lying to get people into their store. So anyways, so this was it of this haul. Sorry that, you know, but I just needed to vent, and this was a good way for me to vent and get over it. And now I can go in, do my tutorials. I have a great deal at Dollar General I'm going to share with you next while I'm in here, because I have it in the car. So anyways, this is the end of this video. Thanks everyone for watching. Please click like and subscribe, and till next time, bye everyone.